the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Raptors in Toronto. For the Raptors, the wheels have started to come off for them recently. Clearly a mid-season swoon taking place. We'll see if they can start to shake out of it tonight. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league.
Oh, Canada, we stand on.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And now for the Raptors. Terrence Jones is checked in for Patterson. Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Freak in at point guard. Chris Anderson out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Dellavedova in at the two-guard spot. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Shumpert against Ross. Shot clock at 6. Shumpert dishes to Frye. The three from Anderson. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Jones, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Freak. And the three ball is good. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Powell, the pass to Joseph. Inside, Jones. No luck, and Cleveland will come the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Joseph. That's good. Joseph's got his first basket of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first...
Put your hands together for...
And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the... And now for the Raptors. Biombo, he's checked in for Jones. Ross comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Freak, he's in at the point. Channing Frye out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Anderson in at the center position. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And that ties it up. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Freak. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Freak's got 5 now.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Now Joseph, 8 points his last outing. Carroll with a screen for Joseph. Puts one up from 19. Raptors get it back. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And it's Freak missing.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Right wing. Here's Dellavedova. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Off the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Biombo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Biombo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
There's the pick. Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Joseph's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. On the wing, Shumpert. Here's Freak. No good with the triple. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half.
Okay, Kevin.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jones checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Ross comes in for Damari Carroll. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for James. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Corey Joseph is out there with Powell. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Jones. And it's Ross in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's a pick by Love. Here's Freak. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Powell. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. From outside the arc, Toronto grabs the miss. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones dishes to Joseph. Passes it to Powell. There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Quick ends and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career skills. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And Patterson drops them both.
Really an extraordinary game for Patterson. 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. That's on Patrick Patterson. Cleveland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Biombo, and stolen by Fry. Freak kicks to Shumpert. Misses from close range. Raptors trail by 4. They set the pick. Powell the pass to Ross. They grab their own miss, and there's the feed to Joseph. Patterson a screen on Shumpert. And here is Joseph. Here's Powell. Good on the shot. Powell's got 12 in the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first, so we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the